So I'm having this little problem where going out into the world and it's like, I already know that I'm gonna have so much money, it's gonna be ridiculous. But so I'm going to the bar, I'm just like trying to get a beer. And I went out with $2 and the prices are ridiculous now. Like, I have $2. Generally that should get you a beer, you know? But oh, $2.25 specials today, like fuck that shit. You know? No, I can't even buy a beer for $2 at Mojo's. I'm like, are you kidding me? What the fuck is this place? You know? It's fucking retarded. I can't stand Jamestown, New York. Man, you guys are all, I don't know. But out to the bar. Went up to the wine cellar, actually. The wine cellar was pretty cool. It's kind of like my bar. I ran into a couple people. Good people. So my friend Keith. Haven't seen him in a while. He's a mushroom hunter. He likes identifying, you know. Cool guy. He was dipping out, though. Like, right when I got there. I don't know. But, nice just to see him. Then I saw this other woman. And I recognized her. I don't remember her name. I'm bad with names. But, she is going through same mental health court process, that same bullshit with me. And we talked a little bit about it. And yeah, these doctors, they really don't, they don't care. They really don't. They think they're so smart, but they really don't fucking know what's going on. I'm getting sick of these doctors, like these mental doctors. Like, some of you, like surgeons, like, props to you, you know, and like there are good doctors, but at the same time, like these mental doctors, you know, they don't help. They don't know what's going on. They just think they know because they read about. Think they're so smart. They read so many books and like, oh, the drugs all works on this receptor here and blah 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 blah. It's like, really? Prove it to me. And I don't know how much misinformation is out there right now. But insinuation of what I'm saying here for a second is like, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm really not. You know, it's like, if you thought I was insinuating something, that's on you. You know, that's the connection. That's your mind with this video. You know, but yeah, doctors. Why do you say, oh yeah, we went to the bar. Oh, what's a better thing to talk about? Scott Hefner. Yeah, I'm talking about Scott Hefner. Yeah, love that guy. Yeah, he's a really good friend of mine. You know, he's stood by my side the entire time. He gave me a lot of information. Call him Hermes. You know, he's Hermes. He gives me information. You know, it's funny because I went on Trimmery.org and someone else had a story similar to mine about Hermes and, you know, the whole shebang. But you know, I love and love and love and love and love. I love everybody. I'll just keep giving. I just can't stop giving, you know? And like, when I try to take a little bit from you, like $1 or $2 or something, you know, it's like fuck, man. It's such a small amount of money. Like, I don't know, I just wanted like $2 to have a beer to get the hell out, you know what I mean? But I don't know, people that got this shit going on, I don't know. Yeah, in their minds all the time, and it's you think things about people, you know? You think, oh, they're doing this, because of that, because of that. It's like, no, dude, I'm actually a legitimately awesome person. and like I'll talk with you for a while. Like seriously, just being like talking with me, you should probably give me like $500. Like shit. Like fuck. That's that egotistical fucker in me. Some of you guys out there, once I get to the place I need to be, are gonna be like, oh, dude, you remember when I was, you know, but it doesn't matter. You know, my mind just keeps bringing me back to certain places. You know, it's like I get these feelings. I'm like, do I really want to talk about it? But it's like, yes, just talk about it. And okay, Mila Kunis. Why do I need to talk about Mila Kunis? You know, it's hilarious. You know, in a way. Alright, I'm gonna be delusional for a second. I had this friend, Ashley Thompson. Like, they kind of look similar in a way. Honestly, I don't know. But it's a long story. It's an interesting tale. How long have I been doing this is the question I'm being asked. I'm just born into this, man. Oh shit. I just want to bring this up in my video because this is actually an important thing. Like, really important. That some of you guys, I've been showing you guys for a while, and you guys are just like, oh, yeah, it's weird, whatever. You know, but like seriously, look at my license number. 888886066. Alright. I got this license when I was 16, and I didn't think nothing about it. I was like, oh, my license number. But then, like, over the years, I don't know when I recognized it, but I started noticing other people's license numbers were like not matching up. Like they're all like just random numbers, and mine's like my license number is fucked, man. Like shit. How do you think? What do you think was going on in my mind? You know, when all this shit started happening. You know, you guys can't even understand. You really can't. So, God. Yeah, I'm just thinking about, oh, I was at the bar and that song came on, and that was kind of happening at the bar. I'm sitting there. I don't even really know if the music was playing, you know, because I hear music in my mind. Kind of got hooked up with the boys upstairs. They're just kind of like giving me music, you know, so I can hear music whenever I want to hear music, you know, which is pretty cool. You know. Okay. Heaven. Alright. What is heaven? Well, heaven is it's a state of consciousness. You know, once you achieve it, it all like, it's like all locks into place, you know. And I don't know how many people ever locked into place. Who's locked into place? I mean, shit, it's a big story. I might just be their reporter. But, you know, 9/11's coming up soon. And, man, I have ideas. That's all I got about 9/11. It's like ideas. I mean, it could have been anything. But, I'm going to tell you what happened for me on that day. I was in school and, you know, I was in 7th grade, and all the people around me were like the Twin Towers, or I don't even remember how they said it. You know, it was like planes crashed into these buildings. And I didn't even understand it, man. I had no idea what was going on. Like shit. In 7th grade, I was like, oh, what does this mean? I don't know what this means. You know, I'm a kid. I come back to my house and skateboard home from school. And my dad's watching it, and I'm just kind of like, my dad was like, Twin Towers, blah blah, I'm just like, hey, can I get a ride to the skate park? And he smacked me in my head, And I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Well, I didn't say that, obviously, but, like, And, a big event like the Twin Towers falling, that's heavy. And the impact when I was younger, it just wasn't there. I didn't understand, And then you got George Bush, who's reading a book to children. And I might just have the answer for that one. Well, see, this it has to do with when you speak with children, like there's this disturbance when you're a child with words. Like you see it and then you listen to it, and it's actually this giant, I just like saying, transmutation of thought. That's kind of my shit, transmutation. But he's reading this book to these children. It was probably the most important thing that he could have ever done. George W. Bush was reading that book to those children. He knew it, and it's like everyone else is thinking like, what? It's like, George W. Bush, you were in line. Good job. This has been going on for a while now. All of the mysteries of existence. Yeah, I kind of know what they are. Shit. Everyone's gonna question me, but it's gonna be awesome because I'm only gonna tell you when I want to tell you. And if you ask me a question and I don't want to tell you it, I'm not gonna tell you. Or maybe I will. I don't fucking know. It's like flip-flop day. Alright. So I live at 96 Vegas Street. Which is interesting. Because, 69, 96. Twist. Man, there's so many things like within my life that like you guys are kind of gonna go a little bit nuts when you read about my shit. Like dude, like wait, you guys got some synchronicities in your life, like here and there, but man, this is just like one synchro fucked. Yeah, I'm coining that, synchro fucked. It's it's pretty bizarre, everything that's been going on with me. And it's just coinciding so well that I just can't stop, won't stop. I'm still thinking about Mila Kunis, man. That's the thing. Fucking Mila Kunis is still in my brain. And I can say Mila Kunis or not say Mila Kunis, but it's like, it's on my mind. It's always on my mind. Like, not always, but it's like, not really. Some of you guys think you know what's going on, but you don't. It's actually pretty cool what's actually going on. But it's going to take a little while. It's going to take a little while for everyone to understand, that I've gone the holy mile. If you don't like the fact that I smoke a cigarette, and I like nicotine. I don't know, it's a habit. I like habits. I really wish I had a vape. I'm going to try to go to a vape store, and I'm going to give you the story about that one. I'm going to try to see if I can get a vape for free, like advertisement or something. I'm going to do something stupid. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided. But it's like, what's wrong with society in these days? how can you guys not all pull together and understand that all things in consciousness are actually just like, well, I want to say figments of your imagination, but it's not really that. It's actually a more connected, intertwining thing. And this picture I have in my mind right now is of I think some of you might have seen the meme of it, and it's it's the consciousness of a brain when it's not on psychedelic drugs. And it's like there's a few lines, you know. Alright. And then there's a picture of a brain's consciousness on psychedelic mushrooms, and it's like all these connections everywhere, you know. Yeah, you got it going. But you know, I kind of see like your science, and I don't really believe in a lot of your science, but that's it's a good way to put it. You eat psychedelic mushrooms and you kind of unlock shit in your brain. You know, that's kind of how I opened the door a few years ago. Opened a door that could not be closed. You know, I really did. I'm kind of a big deal. Kind of big in this world right now. I kind of saved all you motherfuckers out there. I really did. Like, you all would have been fucked if it wasn't for me. Like, seriously. You know. You know, you could say I'm like crazy. You know, just we got locked this dude in a psych ward for life, man. That's like my worst nightmare, honestly. And I can't believe they actually did that to me. Like, they actually threatened to do that to me. You know, in Jamestown, they're like, we want to put you in a psych ward for life if you don't take the medication. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, Jesus. I'm saying that, like, please help me, you know? Not using the Lord's name in vain, you know? Sometimes I say Jesus and it's like, kind of good, you know? Because, you know, swear words like Jesus, you know? It's like, yeah, Jesus Christ. Thanks for bringing up his name, you know? You think about swear words, and you think about Lord's name in vain. Don't use the Lord's name in vain. And I'm just like, well, I want to say the word that I want to say. You know, I say it all the time. But swear words are unique. They have a certain... I can't even put it into words. Fuck. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, fuck. I like that word a lot. Yeah, I just keep saying it. You know, people hate it. Some people hate it. Some people love it. You know. But I'm trying to get a point across to the children. All right. You got these kids, you know, who are you know, swear words. When you're younger, you're not allowed to say them, which makes them so much more fun to say. You know, and you can feel so naughty when you're a kid and you do it. You're a swear word. Oh, you get that feeling, you know. And it's like that mystery. Like, why do I get that crazy feeling just from a word? You know. And you know what goes along with drugs as well? Do I really need this cigarette? Probably not. Probably not. But I smoke it just because, well, I don't really care. You know, that's the thing. You know, it's like you only get one life. Why am I gonna subject myself to bullshit, really? You know? I mean, it's like some people say when they're older, like, I wish I would have done this and this when I was younger. Like, what if that didn't matter? What if it was actually something different? You know? What if it wasn't the cigarettes that gave you cancer? You know? What if it was something even more fucked up? You know? That's gonna make people, they're gonna ask me questions sometimes, and like, I like mysteries, you know. I like people thinking, you know. But you know, it's really not a joke when it comes to some of these people I've seen who are subjected to poison to cure a problem within your body. Like, okay, you have cancer, we're going to give you a bunch of radiation or poison to get rid of it. What the fuck? It doesn't work. Stop doing it, okay? You want to get cured from cancer, you gotta do it in a specific way. Alright, and I have a theory. I'm just like, just fast. Really. I mean, I think it's the food. I think it's the food that's actually causing cancer, the cells and stuff like that. I think that's the biggest problem. You know, I say you get it from all this stuff, but I think it's mainly like you eat food, like lots of food all the time, you know. That's gotta be the main source of whatever that mutation of cells, or I don't even really know a shit ton about cancer, just thoughts, you know. But it's really hard for these people who are going through this, you know, because the doctors are like, no, you gotta do this. It's like torture, man. And I'm trying to help everyone, and I'm gonna give you guys all like remedies that will work, and like cancer won't be a thing anymore, you know. But there's this other thing where it's like some of you guys, you have your bodies, you know, maybe you don't like your bodies, you know. Maybe you want to be born into a Mila Kunis, you know what I mean? Like, you want to be a really attractive person in your next life, you know, maybe that's important, you know? So, it's like you think about death, and it's like, man, death really isn't that bad. I've died. For real. I've died. I can't die. But I have died. It's kind of fucked up, actually, how many times I've died. But, it doesn't matter. Because I'm still here. And my heart's still beating. You know, I kind of shoot drugs into this vein. Not every day. I'm very cautious with my drug use, intravenously, you know, usually. But that's the thing that I want to talk about is, you know, you got drug addicts. You know, I was a drug addict at 15. You know, I love drugs, and it's like, I've been through these places my entire life, and it's like, you guys are supposed to be smart. You know, all you older people are supposed to be smart, and I'm growing up, and I'm a drug addict. It's like, why couldn't you show me how to inject properly? You know? And this is the thing that's gonna really hurt a lot of people, because it's like, you know, I was gonna do it eventually. One night I got drunk, and there was meth. I was like, you got a syringe? She's like, yeah. So I banged it up, you know. I didn't even register it or anything like that. Actually, I got a pretty nice vein, you know. I just kind of, the blood was already going into the syringe, like I just shot it, like it worked. But it would have been nice if someone would have like showed me how to properly inject drugs when I first started using drugs, because over time I started missing my vein, you know. I just, fuck it, you know what I mean? You don't want to do that. You get abscesses, and it's not that you're gonna lose your arm, you know. We've all seen Requiem for a Dream, most of us have, and yeah, I had an abscess. It looked not as nasty as in that movie, but it was an abscess in my arm, you know. And this one dude was like, dude, that's infected. You gotta go to the doctor. I'm thinking to myself, man, if I go to the doctor, I don't know, they might want to cut this thing open and they might want to, like, hurt me, you know? So I'm like, nah, I'm not going to the doctor. But I was like, alright, if it gets infected, you know, red lines coming down your arm, you know, itchiness, you know, that's an infection. So, yeah. Then I'd go to a doctor and be like, can I get some shit, you know? I'd probably be, I don't want to be an asshole to the doctor, because I know what I need, you know? But, anyways, the problem with society and drugs is that the things you've been doing with your children over all these years, saying it's wrong, no, bad, like reverse psychology, you know, it's really, I mean, I tell you to do something, you're not going to do it. I tell you don't do something, and you might think about it, you know? I'm not really a psychology major or anything like that. I don't even really believe in psychology. I think it's kind of stupid, actually. It's kind of retarded. I actually mixed up between psychology and psychiatry. I'm like, wait a second, what's going on with this shit? Like, how are they connected? You know? But maybe I'm a dumb fuck sometimes. I don't know. Possibly. But so I've been thinking about no. Why do you always gotta do that? Alright. See, this is like the problem, you know. I got this this being connected to me. It's like, why don't you just talk about Mila Kunis? And I'm just like, no, dude. I'm talking about real shit, you know? But maybe you gotta have a little bit of humor in there as well, because the seriousness of, like, drugs, you know, like teaching people how to properly use drugs is important. And some of you parents are like, no, my children's never gonna use drugs. No, your kid's gonna fucking use drugs, man. Like, think about yourself. Think about all of you people. Think about who you are. Think about you drug addicts. Think about even you people who don't use drugs, you know, which is very, very few. You know, think about, actually, that's what I want to talk about. Yeah, that's a good one. Anyone who's, like, never used drugs, like, I kind of think to myself, one thing I say, we probably use drugs, you know, but, yeah, no, everyone uses drugs. I don't even know why I was going with anything with that, you know, I don't know. But you know, you got some drugs that you guys are like, stay away from those drugs. You know, like meth. Like, you see Faces of Meth, that propaganda, and you're like, man, I'm never touching meth, man. Look at that girl. Look how pretty she was then, and look at her there. And I'm like, dude, I've been doing way worse than that for many years, and I don't look like that. So why is it? I've been using amphetamines since I was 15 till now. I've been drinking like a lot since then, you know, a lot. And through all these years, you know, it's like, well, my face isn't all like bad. And I don't know. I don't know what it is. And then people are gonna tell me shit like, oh, you didn't do enough. Oh, you didn't do this. You didn't do that. I'm telling you, it's like, no, I bang shit. I don't even want to tell you my highest dose of that at all, because you guys are gonna be like, no, you didn't. And I'm just gonna be like, yeah. But the thing is that some people, when they use methamphetamine, it's like the drugs, like, it's like they just come out of their skin, man. It like makes them, it's like bad for them, you know. Some people shouldn't use drugs, you know, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Is some of you guys, you gotta lay off the shit, you know. You gotta get on to some other drugs, you know, because drugs are pretty awesome, you know. And we all use drugs. Even doctors give you drugs. I mean, medication. Think about it. I mean, they tell you drugs are bad, but oh, when it's from a doctor, now they're good. You know, it's just like, well, drugs, are they good or bad? Are they good or bad is what I'm asking. You know, society, wake up. I say drugs are good. Yeah, it's the whole idea that they're bad, which is actually what is screwing everyone up. It's psychology, reverse psychology, you know. And, some of you people need to think about that, you know, a little bit. So we got Donald Trump as president now, and I'm very excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, I really did want Hillary to win, you know, because, you know, I'm just so loving for women, you know. I just want to give it to the women, but men are in charge. Alright. And that's going to be difficult for the world to understand, like why God made Eve for Adam, you know, what it's all about. I could go deep into it and blow it all up. Tell you all the truth. That's old shit. That's old shit. What I'm telling you now is like women, you know, powerful women are great. You know, I like girls who are strong. You know, just don't be a, you know that word that girls hate. Don't be that to me. Just be nice. You know, be kind. You know, because I'm not really I'm stereotypical. You know, a lot of these women who are, I'm just gonna say it like lesbians. You know, so I've noticed this over the years that a lot of lesbians don't respond to me very well. They're very rude. You know, they're just like, seriously, I'm a person. I'm actually a pretty cool person. You know, it's like men. You know, and then you got gay guys doing the same thing with women, but like they intermingle with women and stuff. I don't know. It's a lot of fun, but the actual answer to why all this is happening is gonna come up. It's gonna come up. But it might just be so delusional that you won't believe. I don't know. I know the truth. I really do. I don't think I'm ever gonna say it. Maybe I kind of say it, but I just know what it is. Like, I can't put it into words. Like, nobody in existence anywhere knows what I know. And I can't put it into words. So that's my gift from God. I know what everything is. You know, I just know. Because I'm kind of awesome. Okay. Now, my friend Aaron Kazar, just love that guy. He disappeared on me, man. He's a cool guy, smart guy, good with computers. Introduced me to Shroomry.org. Get up to Aaron. If it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have got to Shroomry.org. So, props to Aaron Kazar. Right on. Important guy. But, long story. Now, man, I want to talk about Ashley Thompson. You know, I just gotta talk about Ashley Thompson. She's a very beautiful soul, and she's like one of my best friends. Like our souls are like attached, you know, and she actually saved me one time from hell. I'm gonna call it hell because that's the best depiction of what it was. You know, the thought of her actually brought me away from like the most sadistic torment you could imagine, which is being in nothingness, being a conscious mind with no body, with nothing in blackness. Like, it's so horrible. You know nothing. Your thoughts, everything's gone. It's called ego death. Alright, like true ego death. I don't know how many people have actually experienced ego death before. Maybe some of you have, but like my experience was like really, really ego death, you know. And I wrote it on shrimmery.org, you know. And I think I wrote it like a level 5 trip, you know, because that's like trip of the trip, you know. That night was messed up. It really was. I'm going to tell that story in so many ways too. But I want you guys to start looking for stuff, looking for information. Like, I got it written everywhere. You know, I'm kind of all over shrimmery.org. Kind of Facebook. I'm kind of everywhere. Like, I'm going to be everywhere eventually. For real.